What is going on, guys? So behind me is the Passaic River, and the plan for today is going to be to get ourselves a northern pike. So the Passaic River is known for a couple things, but in terms of fishing, it's probably known as having one of the better northern pike populations in New Jersey. So I've never caught a pike before, so I figured this would give me the best chance to get one. We're going to start out going with the size 8 X-Wrap and yellow perch pattern. And then we got 12 inches of 30-pound wire leader. Pike do have some good teeth on them, so wire leader or at least a very thick mono leader is necessary. I hope it doesn't deter them or other fish from striking, just because they can see this better than mono. If we are going low on bites today, I might just take it off and risk it. But yeah, we're just going to try to get ourselves some pike. There's not a lot of shore access here that I can find, so it might be a tough day. Might have to jump around some spots, but hopefully we can finish the day with our first ever northern pike. All right, so this looks like it's going to be a tough day. Pretty shallow here, not a ton of structure. So I might have to switch spots, try to find some deeper waters, some deeper pools. All right, so I decided to hop in the river, hoping that this could get me to cast a little bit farther to some deeper spots. Don't want to go too far out though. Just as far as I can see the bottom, I'll be comfortable. So today's gonna be tough. I've tried a couple spots already. Shoreline access is almost non-existent. Water's pretty shallow, close to shore, and I don't want to wade out too far where I can't see the bottom anymore because it's super muddy down here and I don't want to get stuck or fall in. So I don't know if we're gonna get a pike today, or anything for that matter. All right, now this looks like a spot that should hold some pike. So we got fast moving water way out there. We got this little covert type thing that happens over here. We got a lot slower moving water here, but it's also pretty deep and it's got a little bit of vegetation. So pike being ambush predators, they should want to hide in this vegetation. And since the water is deep, they still got plenty of room and they can come out and smack any small fish that swims by. This might have been the best spot I've seen so far on this river. On a 3/8 ounce inline spinner, I am making my way back to the car. I'm going to hit up all the same spots that I hit up walking downstream, and if I get nothing here, I'm going to drive over, try to find a different spot that hopefully I could catch my first pike at. All right, so 2 hours later fishing this stretch of the river, not even a bite. So a lot of weeds here, which kind of made it tough to fish. But even then, even without the weeds, I don't know how many fish would have actually been here. So gonna hop in my car, drive down, probably downstream a little bit, see if I can find a different stretch of river that maybe will produce more. Fingers crossed. All right, so I found my way down below, I think it's called Paterson Falls, but water here is moving very, very quickly. We'll make a couple casts, but I don't know if this is going to be the right spot. I might have to move further downstream once again. So yeah, water is ripping through here. Just retrieving this thing is a little tough. So like I said, doubt I'll be able to catch any fish here. Might have to move further downstream where the water is not moving as quickly. Oh, do I have a fish? Is this fish? I think I got a first fish. What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Little largemouth bass, fish number 1. All right, quick correction. This is a smallmouth bass, not a largemouth. Confused me for a second, but now that I got a better look at it, definitely a smallmouth. So first fish of the day is always nice. Not what I wanted though, so we'll let this one go. And now that I got our first fish here, I think I might stay a little bit longer and see what else we can get. All right, so that smallmouth kind of gave me a little bit more energy. Been out here between both spots probably about 3 hours, and that's all I got to show for it though. But if we got one, there's gotta be more in here. So I'm trying to keep my lure relatively close to shore where the water's a lot calmer, because out there in the middle, there's no way there's going to be too many fish hanging out in that current. They're probably going to be over here in the shallower, calmer pools. Oh, there we go. Second fish of the day. What is this? Redbreast sunfish. Alrighty, fish number 2 for the day. A beautiful little redbreast sunfish. Still no northern pike, and at this point I don't think I'm going to be getting one, but I'm happy with just catching fish at this point, and this is a really nice little redbreast. All right, so this is going to be it. It's a really cool old rundown building on the other side. Wonder what that originally was. But yeah, water's getting a little bit deeper, rapids going a little bit faster. So I'm going to turn around, hit all the same spots on my way back, and I'll be back either with a fish or with a wrap up. All right, so that's gonna do it. It was a tough day, but I still had a really good time. So unfortunately, the target fish, the northern pike, did not show up today. The first spot was absolute garbage. I'll never go back there. This spot seems like it could be really promising. Unfortunately, right now the water is really high. It's dripping through quick. I was able to pick up smallmouth and then a good size redbreast sunfish. So I would like to come back here when the water level is lower and once again target some pike. I think what I was doing should have worked. For some reason the pike just weren't interested. I'm still a little indecisive about whether or not to use that wire leader. So I used the 12-inch 30-pound one, and unfortunately no pike showed up, so I couldn't figure out if that was necessary or not. But it might have deterred some other species from actually hitting the lure, right? Because they see the thicker line way in front, they kind of know something's up. But still had a pretty good time. This is the kind of fishing I really like to do. So out here in nature, away from really everything, just kind of exploring, hanging out, and seeing what's out there and seeing what you can get. So fish-wise wasn't the best, but still had a really good time. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.